Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X. It has been a long time. In fact, I'm looking at the previous part here. I recorded and created, modified, and all that jazz, as it says, on the 6th of March 2016. It is now a month later, the 9th of April 2016. So it's been a bit over a month since I last recorded for this. And the reason for that was, well, there are a bunch of reasons, really. I mean, 1 week throughout that, I had a cold, the flu, and all that, and I could not do any recording. Well, I tried with a Mugen video, which I sort of commented on, but it was mostly just like, I'll just like leave it to some other editing software. Well, no, not editing software. I just put in some wrestling commentary instead. Because I wasn't commenting for most of the video, because I felt so much like shit that I couldn't really do anything for about a week. But then there's also, I've been playing, I've mentioned this in pretty much all of my LPs, or actually not necessarily. I mean, get this, I've recorded like 30 parts or more for the Pokemon LP, but I can't even remember the last time I did any recording for it, because it's been so long now. I think it's been longer than this LP, essentially, since I last recorded for. It's because I don't have my Wii set up currently, because my nephew borrowed it again and I couldn't be asked to get it back because he'd probably just have it back like later the day and it'd be such a pain in the ass to reset it up and everything. So yeah, and so anyway, the game in question that I pretty much mentioned in all of my LPs except for the Pokemon one now, I suppose, would be I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force a lot lately on my PSP. I hate it, but like it at the same time. It's one of those kind of, well, not love-hate, because I don't love the game at all. It's like, somewhat like, and completely hate, I think, you know? Because the game is so monotonous and filled with so much bullshit, but just, it's a compulsory kind of thing where it's just like, I must get all the cards. I must unlock as much shit as possible before I say, fuck this shit, let's play a different game. I've like had Crisis Core on my PSP for, well, since I got the PSP a few years back. I can't even remember when I got it, and I still haven't played it. I mean, that could be something to play. But no, just stuck with that. So yeah, that's one reason why I haven't really done much recording lately, and other than that, it's just generally I've either been busy or just been lazy. So with that, I suppose I've been putting off the riding the Shoopuf a bit too much now. A month, you know. Oh man, I can't even, well, I do remember where we left off, because I just mentioned the Shoopuf thing, but man. Oh yeah, I remember now. Talked to everyone here, well, talked to Lulu and Walker, and he was like, ride the Shoopuf, y'all.
Driver, know when you're ready.
I was going to return to Bevel after the tournament in Lucca, but I don't know what gender I am. I think I'm female, but you can never be sure in these type of situations. But the Crusaders blocked the roads and I couldn't get through. Yo. Welcome, you seem to have fine taste, sir. Listen, buy from me and you won't have any problems down the line. No. Look at that thing, man. I'm on about the Shoopuf, you know, the image on the back there. What did we call the mural? Or whatever. It's like, I suppose that's probably what they were going for, like in India with the elephants. That's probably what it is there. But it's kind of reminds me of a dinosaur in a way, but at the same time, can you imagine a dinosaur that actually looked like that? Well, you never know. There's a long wait to ride the Shoopuf since space is limited. But summoners get priority since they need to get on their way to Zanarkand. Well, hello there. Are you in luck today? If you buy something now, I'll give you a big discount. Well, what do you say? No. Because I've heard about everyone here other than, Walker being kind of a rip-off.
Would you like to hear a bit about the wondrous Shoopuf?
The Shoopuf, yes. Absolutely.
There are many things we do not know about the Shoopuf. For example, what does it eat? It eats nothing. The water it sucks through its schnoz somehow supports its considerable size. Some theorize it eats teeny-weeny waterborne organisms. And that, as they say, is that.
I always found myself saying that quite a lot over the years, and that, as they say, is that. Because of this guy. So, it's called a schnoz or something, or whatever. So he's pretty much appears all over the place throughout Spear and his tail bird. Also of note, since, it's been a month since the last recorded, my room, I've said this in my other LPs, essentially, but my room is being rearranged, so there's more space now, and the bird's been relocated, but he's still in the room. He's just on top of, like, a cupboard kind of thing. And so he's, like, still noisy, but he's not on the chair, so I can record at the desk, but that's only with Karawa Shoujo, because when using the capture card, he has to be close to the TV, and the desk is far away from the TV, essentially. So, yeah. And, what else? There was something else. Ah, yeah. I recorded for The Sims Busting Out the other day with the capture card. I've recorded 2 parts. We're in a few days between each. And the second one, I had noticed that the audio device, which I've since changed, was set to my headset mic, so it didn't pick up any in-game audio on the capture card because the audio device was set to the wrong thing. It was kind of annoying, but I've changed it. Because seriously, it doesn't really pick up well from my TV, so like that'd be the only audio that would pick up if the audio was set to my headset instead, because then I'd have to rely on whatever picks up on the commentary on Audacity recording. I've also got my fan on, if that's here in the background or not, but it doesn't matter. Are we ready to ride the Shoopuf?
Don't let the peaceful scenery fool you.
Yes, I know. It's very peaceful. Wait, you don't even have a voice actor? Dangerous when Shoopuf's close. Want to be smooshed? That's not how your voice sounds at all. Let's ride the Shoopuf.
Ride the Shoopuf?
There we go. But I want to hear it.
Waiting.
It's like the summoner thing. Oh, we can't do it like that.
Ride the Shoopuf? Shoopuf's waiting. Ride the Shoopuf? Shoopuf's waiting.
God damn it, we have to adjust our movements every time. It's just not worth it, man, even though the way he says it's kind of amusing. But it really does. It reminds me of, elephants, that does. But that's obviously must be what they're going for. I mean, even the snout thing, I mean, that's totally not like an elephant, but sort of. Well, I don't know.
Ride the Shoopuf?
I'm ready, let me on.
All aboard?
All aboard! The Shoopuf! Shoopuf crane!
Shoopuf launching.
Like some kind of frog man. Eat. What happens if they hit... Wait, no. They're obviously over some deep water anyway, so he just swims, obviously. But can you imagine traveling like this?
Hey.
Huh?
Take a look.
What?
Check this out, man.
Whoa!
Whoa, indeed. It's
A sunken city.
A Machina city, 1,000 years old. They built the city on top of bridges across a river.
But the weight of the city caused the bridges to collapse, and it all sank to the bottom.
Right, it's a good lesson.
A lesson?
Yeah. Why build a city over a river, yeah?
Well, it would be convenient with all that water there.
Nope, that's not why. They just wanted to prove they could defy the laws of nature.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yevon has taught us. When humans have power, they seek to use it.
no
You
shit.
don't stop them, they go too far, yeah?
Reminds me of, like, you know, why would you live near a volcano,
Yeah,
essentially?
but don't you use Machina too? Like the stadium and stuff, right?
But I'll shut up for the cutscene.
Yevon, it decides which Machina we may use and which we may not.
We have a banned list of
So
Machina.
what kind of Machina may we not use then?
Remember Operation Mihen? That kind.
So no weapons.
Or war will rage again.
War?
More than 1,000 years ago, mankind waged war using Machina to kill.
They kept building more and more powerful Machina.
They made weapons so powerful, it was thought they could destroy the entire world.
The people feared that Spira would be destroyed.
But the war did not stop.
What happened then?
Sin came, and it destroyed the cities and their Machina.
The war ended, and our reward was sin.
So, sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand, eh?
Man, that's rough.
Yeah, it is.
But it's not like the Machina are bad.
Only as bad as their users.
Exactly.
Because of people like the Albed screwing everything up.
What could that be?
Sit down.
Sorry!
The Albed!
Well, this isn't gonna help Walker's feelings towards him, is it? So Yuna got kidnapped by the Albed again. And I was looking at the walkthrough.
Luna, we'll save you!
How can you speak underwater? It must be different in the world of Final Fantasy, I guess. I mean, otherwise, how could they stay underwater for so long? Without any kind of, you know, scuba gear, nothing. No oxygen, nothing. How can they hold their breath so long? Especially when fighting. So, Yuna, you're in like a ball of some sort. How you finding it in there? Probably easier to breathe than it is out here, I suppose, but yeah. I've looked at the walkthrough, and the walkthrough said the same kind of amusing thing. It's just like, and Yuna gets kidnapped by the Albed, ... again. And, I don't know if you count it as a spoiler, but this isn't the only last time that she'll be kidnapped in some form. She's kind of trying to be like Princess Peach, but you can't compete with Princess Peach. She'd get kidnapped every freaking game. Probably, well, yeah, I don't know. Probably even spin-off games she gets kidnapped for all I know. But, yeah. Essentially, this isn't the only last time she'll get kidnapped, but I can't remember how many times she actually gets kidnapped. So I'm a bit rusty here, but it's boss time, it seems. Ow, that badly hurts. You know, I wonder. It wouldn't really make sense considering that it's a machine, but I don't know. Boom! Yeah, it's me, obviously. Can it be silenced? Well, it couldn't make a difference, would it? It's just like boom, boom, boom. You know, with these type of things, like in RPGs, turn-based, it just feels like realistically you'd move out of the way when they're, you know, preparing to attack. You know, to dodge, but they don't do that much. Just kind of like stay there and smug and just like, hey, I'm wide open. Can we put a machine to sleep? You know, I like how it actually has weakness and all that, but we don't actually have magic to use against it. I suppose there could potentially be the possibility of us actually having our Walker or Titus somehow learn that, but that'd probably take a lot of time on the spear. Can we delay you? We can do that much, it seems. It's a special aim. Well, our accuracy seems to be just fine, so just attack it. It's not a very strong machine, if you ask me. I mean, it's kind of honestly readying for some charge. That's kind of slightly intimidating, but I don't care! I have haste. And an odd-looking sword. Here it comes! Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Okay, that actually hurt. Honestly, I thought it was going to, like, you know... Are they called propellers or whatever? Brain fart. Just, like, use those. That'd probably hurt like a motherfucker. You know, it's... Oh, shit, it darkened us as well. You bastard. How could you? Eye drops. And some eye drops for you. Ha! Holy shit! He's got a counter-attack! Look how slow it moves, but then again, we are underwater. This tractor comes back down. Cinematic camera angles. Oh! Look at him go! Ha! Honestly, it looks like they just put shovels on the bottom of that. I don't know, maybe they did. They're probably improvising with their machines. It is over. Ah! Or is it? Yep. Why zoom in on Walker? He didn't get the finishing shot. Honestly, when attacking this machine seemed a bit risky with Yuna actually being sort of in the machine as well. I mean, it exploded for crying out loud. Well, don't question it. It's a video game. It even includes Yuna, but she didn't get XP because she obviously didn't take part in the fight itself. At least it wasn't like that freaking one in Final Fantasy VIII where you gotta keep her alive.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Those Al-Bed.
It's the second
Is
time we had to fight
everybody
underwater.
okay?
I'm sorry. We're all okay now.
Actually, never mind.
Shoopuf full speed ahead.
Cutscene speeds ahead. Wait, I can talk then. What was I talking about? Never mind.
Damn the Al-Bed. What do they want from us? Could it have something to do with Luca?
No, they want your hair.
The uniform. Wait. They're mad they lost the tournament.
That'd be kind of incredibly petty.
Wait. They're mad about Operation Mihen.
Still petty.
I wonder. Didn't Kamari's clansmen say something about summoners disappearing?
Ah, so the Al-Bed are behind that. Those sand-blasted grease monkeys.
Walker, that's racist. Like how everyone's just awkwardly silent.
Hey, Waka. It's no use complaining about the Al-Bed now, right? We'll protect Yuna from anyone, anywhere. It's that easy. That's all I need to know.
Well, I guess so.
You're right.
No Shoopuf. So anyway, what I was talking about, yeah. Technically fought more than twice underwater, but in terms of bosses, I think we've only fought twice underwater. I think the first one was against Sin Spawn though, so it wasn't actually anything to do with the Al-Bed that time. So, that's Lady Yuna. No wonder. No wonder what. Actually... Remember that you healed that way? The old Sphere Grid, how you doing? It's been, I don't even know how long. Well, I do. It's been about a month. Just over a month, essentially. Oh. Wait. Is that one of the pointless ones where you can get around it anyway? No, actually it's not. But it's barely got anything going that way! You know, that's a waste of a level 1 key thing, you know. I mean, we can't go around it to get back to there, but it has barely got anything really noteworthy on it. I mean, it's got a strength one that's more worthy over here. What's even the point of using the key spear there?
Kimari fail as guardian on Shoopuf. Kimari never fail again.
We have a summoner like you at our side. We've no need to something. Lord Braska must be bursting with pride. Up on the far plane, I heard the Al-Bed attack you. Lord Braska must be bursting with pride. Up on the far plane, and now the certified order. How about sin? Lord Braska ain't quite a slam. Wait, what? We have a summoner like you at our side. We no need to fear sin. How about sin? Lord Braska ain't quite a slam. Ah, yeah, because far planes in Guadalsalam, I'm not. Guadalsalam or whatever. I don't think, not sure if they pointed that out yet or not.
Might be more out bed. Keep watch, yeah?
Looks like we're stuck here for a while.
Beep, 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 beep. We can't get at you because there's old people around. You got kidnapped by the Al-Bed again. That's like 2 times in a row. Well, not in a row because it's been a while since the first one. So what we do actually is leave the area, if I recall. But I'm going to look over the walkthrough, see if there's any neat things to pick up along the way. Oh, wait. There does seem to be another freaking pesky Al-Bed primer somewhere. If you know being ambushed once wasn't bad enough, she'll be ambushed again. Something... Wait. What? What? I can't tell if that's like a tongue-in-cheek joke or not, honestly. It's like, as she'll be ambushed again on this side of the moon's flow by people asking if she's okay. I can't tell if that's a joke or serious, honestly, because it sounds plausible enough to happen. Don't forget to grab the Albed primer on the Shoopuf marker. So, it must be up here then, somewhere. Yeah, there it is. M is L. Seems you destroyed the Albed's Machina. That's some dedication. You'll receive a blessing from Yevon. It'll be necessary to strengthen security so that the Albed won't get their way anymore. What else have we got around here? There's an Ether behind on the left. Okay, that's a bit of ways then. Okie dokie. Noted. Shoopuf sleeping. Wait until Shoopuf wake up. Can't do my voice, can't you? It's too great.
Oh, Walker, at your service.
Well, what you got? Just the ordinary stuff, but what do we need? None of them, actually. I thought I was lucky not to run into any merchants on this side of the shore, but I ended up buying something from that man over there. Was it soft? Was it a potion? Was it an antidote?
Guard Yuna. Guard Yuna.
But I can't guard Yuna. There's people around her. Sid took my daughter, but I just saw her again for the first time in 5 years. That Quillisla place was amazing. Yeah, it's, the Far Plane is apparently a place where the, dead, essentially, in their soul, ghost form, whatever you want to call it. You kind of talk to them and stuff like that, but that's about it, really. It's kind of an unusual place. Can we ride the Shoopuf? No. So we're supposed to just leave, essentially. I sensed that Lady Una was here. I can feel the warmth of the people. The descendant of a high summoner and loved by everyone. Una embodies perfection. Should I stay a Crusader or follow a different path? I went to discuss this, maybe with someone on the Far Plane, but maybe I shouldn't. I can't tell what gender you are. It's kind of a reoccurring thing in this game. Well, Salam is up ahead, but the path is infested with fiends, like pretty much every path in the entire place, you know. Spirits filled with fiends. Make all necessary preparations before departing. Like this chest here. So we're just like, screw guarding Yuna, we've got to go here to actually initiate the plot. So Oren is a liar, he's just like, guard Yuna, that's not what we're supposed to be doing right now. We're supposed to go over here. Wait, I see a treasure chest all the way over there. Hello? Isn't that...
You're not dead?
It's... an ass shot, of course. Get ready for an even bigger ass shot in a few moments. Because this game loves ass shots. Ass shot. Fan service, it's...
Thought I was done for back there.
That! Riku! You're Riku! Hey! You're okay!
Never even saw her face properly, though.
Terrible.
Yeah, you don't look so good. What happened?
You beat me up, remember?
Huh? Oh, that Machina? That was you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that really hurt, you know. You big meanie.
The size of her freaking hands.
You attacked us!
Nuh-uh. It's not exactly what you think.
Yo! None of yours.
And you could say that.
Pleased to meet ya. I'm Riku.
Fan service girl.
Luna, Lulu, I told you about her, remember? She was the one who helped me before I was washed up on Besaid. She's an Albed.
Wow, so you like all your life. What luck meeting here, huh?
I guess Walker didn't
Praise
hear
be
that.
to Yevon. So, Riku, you look a little beat up. You okay?
Waka.
Huh? What?
There's something we need to discuss.
Oh, go ahead.
Ah, yeah.
Girls only. Boys, please wait over there.
I think they asked
Right.
her
Sorry,
about
Waka.
Huh? What?
Sid, I think, maybe. The only way to act like we're communicating is to do hand movements, you see.
Sir Orin, I would like Riku to be my guardian.
Because we want more characters.
Show me your face.
Huh?
Look at me.
Oh, okay.
Open your eyes.
Those eyes, man.
As I thought.
No good?
Are you certain?
100%. So, anyway, can I?
If Yuna wishes it.
Yes, I do.
Riku's a good girl. She helped me a bunch.
I mean,
Well, I'm
she
for it. The more the merrier.
did attack us a
Righto.
few moments ago.
And I'll just have to be the merriest.
It
But he
was
doesn't know
strange. Even though Waka had always hated the Albed,
Riku, at your service.
he never realized Riku was one of them.
Well, no shit. He's just biased because of the whole, Machina thing. So, Riku, new party member. She'll, introduce herself in the next fight, be like, okay, this is what I can do. Remember the whole stealing thing? We didn't really go over in that early on in the first part of the game. Well, there's more to it than that, so I'm going to show you and demonstrate. And, the overdrive, because she has an overdrive and stuff, And, yeah, so... let's have a look at our characters here. So we got Titus, the typical kind of protagonist. Kind of cheerful, kind of, blonde hair. Kind of like Zidane, but not really. I mean, they have a similar personality, but not at the same time. Then you got Walker, the kind of idiot, but I don't know. I don't know really how to describe all characters. Really, all I can think is that it's like a standard Riku is fan service girl, Orin is badass, because every RPG needs one. Kamari is the silent badass, and Lulu is the badass mage, I suppose. Yuna is the badass summoner and white mage, and I don't really know how to describe Walker and Titus, really. But yeah, it seems kind of like tradition in RPGs. You've got to have at least, the fan service girl, the badass, and you got to have some black mage and some white mage or summoner and things like that. And you've always got to have a standard kind of protagonist kind of thing going on. You got to have a second in command as well. So I suppose that's what Walker is then, isn't he? Kind of like the sidekick kind of guy. It kind of reminds me compared with Persona 4. He's like Yosuke, but it's a completely different character, but it kind of feels the same way with how Titus and Walker are relationship-wise. I don't know. But I think I'll pull it apart there, and I shall see you next time, viewers. Which I will record right after this, but whatever. See you next time, viewers. See you next time.